Kaixo, egunon, ongi etorri much life. Greetings from Bilbao. It is 11 o'clock, the 9th of June, and we begin the third live presentation within Match Bilbao Bizkaia, an innovative and international event for you to discover the tourist offer of Bilbao Bizkaia in the Basque Country. And come on, I know that you know by now what this word means. Ongi etorri means welcome. This is what we want to do, welcome you to these streaming events in which we will take you to a wonderful journey throughout our territory to explore everything that it has to offer. And as you know, Match Bilbao Bizkaia has two areas. One are these live streaming broadcasts in which we are going to connect with some of the most interesting locations in our territory. And on the other side, we have this B2B workshop where you will be able to get in touch with experts in tourism in the Basque Country. We've already told you, we've structured these streaming presentations into 4 episodes. 2 of them were yesterday, and today we are going to have an overview at our Mamés offer, meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, and later on we will make a wonderful trip starting at 3 o'clock into inland Bizkaia to discover our natural treasures. These broadcasts are fundamentally practical. Of course, we want you to have fun, but the most important thing is that you find this information useful. And that's why at the end of this event, we will dedicate some time to answer any questions you might have. And please don't hesitate, participate, because it is so simple. And let me show you. We're going to have a look at your screen, and at the bottom of it, there is this little sign. If you just click on it, a window will be displayed, and you can just simply type your question here, and it will come straight to us. At the end of this event, a few experts will join us here on set, and we will answer your questions and of course read any suggestions or any comments that you might have. And I have to say thank you very much, because you are already 170 professionals from 17 European countries who are actively participating in this virtual match. You will have the opportunity to meet our experts in the Basque Country. Among the exhibitors, you will find local DMCs, accommodation experts, unique tourist activities and OPCs. And of course, you will be able as well to get in touch with the Convention Bureau and Bilbao Bizkaia Tourism Board. So now that all of this has been said, please let me introduce you our metropolis as the perfect venue for any event, exhibitions, trade fairs, conventions, or any kind of show where you need infrastructure, no matter if it is strictly professional or for leisure and after work. Let me show you how convenient this location is. Let's have a look at the map. We are at the Bay of Biscay, and here, right under this star, is Bilbao, our capital city. We are connected to the main European capitals by very short flights. And because of where we are, we could be considered the epicenter of the European Atlantic axis between the Breton and Galician capes. But I think the best thing is if you check it yourself. It is very well connected to the outside world by an excellent network of motorways and its international airport. The Bilbao metropolis has a large number of hotels and restaurants of high contrasted quality, capable of responding adequately to special requirements for conferences or large-scale conventions. Today we are going to show you the flagships of our infrastructure focused on economic and business events. First of all, the BEC, the mighty Bilbao Exhibition Center, our great venue for conferences, fairs and conventions. Along with the BEC, the other great closed environment for all kinds of events is the Euskalduna Convention Center, erected on the side of the historic shipyard with the same name. But it's not all about work. You know that in the Basque Country there is a very high concentration of restaurants with a very high standard. And Bilbao's nightlife is lively and long, full of offers that are hard to refuse. Bilbao, a collection of virtues and joyful temptations. And as in our previous occasions, I couldn't be alone today. I'm going to be accompanied by our beloved colleagues, Vanessa, Bart and Maria. So let's start greeting Vanessa and let's find out where she is.
Hi. Hi Adela, good morning, and hi our dear audience. We are in front of El Mercado de la Ribera, remember where we were yesterday? Well, actually we are about to start cooking lunch at Mina restaurant, one Michelin star restaurant, with the fresh, local and high quality products bought this morning at the market in front of us. Mina restaurant is very traditional but avant-garde restaurant, so they make modern cooking embracing the best traditions of Basque cooking and Basque farming. So let's hug tight modernity and tradition. See you later.
Later, Vanessa. Well, I know that we are here for work, but you know that we give so much importance to food that we couldn't help it. We had to send Vanessa to a restaurant for our first locations. And now, and for our first connection. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce you to a guest that we have here today on set. He is the head of the Bilbao Convention Bureau, Kepa Olabarrieta. Egunon, good morning.
Egunon, good morning.
Okay, so we have a few questions for you, given that you are so experienced in this maize convenience of Bilbao. So what characterizes Bilbao Bizkaia as the perfect meeting or events destination?
Well, of course, anybody who wants to organize an event in our industry, first of all, needs a number of good suppliers, good venues, and good possibilities in the city. But on top of that, we know that everybody wants to go to highly vibrating destinations where many things happen, right? And I think this is the case of Bilbao. It is Bilbao and Bizkaia is a place where permanently there are things going on and things to be enjoyed by anyone visiting the city.
Okay, and it is a fact that Bilbao Bizkaia has many competitors as a destination for events. But what would be the advantages of Bilbao Bizkaia compared to other destinations?
That's absolutely right. This is an activity or business where cities and destinations permanently compete to attract events. But, well, I think there's something particularly interesting in the case of our destination, and it is the fact that we don't have places for tourists. Wherever you go and whatever you want to enjoy in the city, you will do it exactly the same and in the same conditions local people do. So it's, we love saying that it's very easy to have the genuine experience of Bilbao.
So, and with this COVID crisis that has changed the world in a way, how did Bilbao have the need to reinvent itself?
Well, Bilbao is an experienced place at reinventing itself permanently. But, well, I wouldn't say that we have been forced to reinvent ourselves for this particular purpose, but it is true that Bilbao and all the destinations have been forced to adapt to this new reality, right? But the reinvention of Bilbao continues on, and it will continue for a long time, we hope.
Well, luckily, we are slowly approaching to a new normality. Are there any changes expected for what we call this new normal?
Of course, we guarantee that everybody visiting the city for business purposes and for MICE events will find a city with solutions for all these new situations, for all this new reality. Mm-hmm. But I insist that we expect that this new reality will give way to a normal situation where all cities, and in particular Bilbao, will have the possibility to continue with its normal activity.
Mm-hmm. And we know that Bilbao also stands out for being a sustainable city, right? What would be its position regarding sustainability?
Well, it's true that Bilbao and Bizkaia have very good conditions, natural conditions in terms of keeping up good standards in terms of sustainability. As a matter of fact, currently we're working on a project to incorporate the city and the destination to the GDS, Global Destination Sustainability Index. And well, we are making an important effort to try to keep up good standards and to organize good practices in the city in terms of sustainability.
So great. Okay, Kepa, thank you very much for joining us. I think that your opinion and all your knowledge has been very clarifying for our viewers. Thank you, and see you next time.
Thanks a lot.
So, and now I have to say that I can't find I can't hide the fact that I'm excited because I would like to present you the main venues of Bilbao Bizkaia that are directly responsible for the prestige that Bilbao enjoys as a perfect destination for meeting, incentives, conferences and exhibitions. And let's start with one of the most modern trade show complexes in the world in terms of design and amenities. It is the Bilbao Exhibition Center.
Hello all, here I am in front of the control tower, even if it looks like, no, I'm not in an airport. I'm in front of the office tower of the BEC, the Bilbao Exhibition Center. Welcome to the ideal venue for the perfect event. Located a few minutes from the city center and well communicated by both motorway and public transport. The Spanish Fair Association defines the Bilbao Exhibition Center as one of the most modern fair organizations in Europe. According to their data, they currently organize and host over 40 competitions a year. Mr. Basañez, what aspects of the Bilbao Exhibition Center would you highlight as especially attractive or competitive?
Bilbao Exhibition Center is well connected, 20 kilometers away from the Bilbao airport and 10 minutes away from the city center. It has an exhibition area of 150,000 square meters. BEC has a meetings and event center and 6 exhibition halls with no columns. The multipurpose Bizkaia Arena Hall with seating capacity for 70,000 people is especially relevant. Our facilities can adapt to every need because they are innovative and very flexible.
Could you give us more information about the Meetings and Event Center?
BEC's Meetings and Event Center has over 18,000 square meters and 50 rooms. Auditorium, Ursula Hall, press room, meeting rooms, restaurants. All these spaces are multipurpose and multifunctional. They allow different setups to adapt and customize each event down to the smallest detail.
Which are some of your most outstanding events?
During the year, BEC hosts events organized internally, events coordinated with external partners, and events organized by third parties. I will especially highlight OBM, the International Machine Tool Biennial Exhibition, the Global Skoda Dealership Convention, the Win Europe Conference Exhibition, and the MTV Europe Music Awards ceremony. The show was held at Bizkaia Arena Hall with the most famous artists and celebrities in the world.
And let's go now with our second great flagship. And actually, flagship is a great word to describe the Euskalduna Convention Center because it owes its name to a large shipyard that used to be in the exact spot where the Euskalduna Convention Center is now. This building was built in the 1990s, and as you can see, its shapes reminds the front of a ship as a tribute to so many ships that were built in this exact location. It actually is a perfect symbol of the transformation of Bilbao, from building ships to housing, for example, the Basque Symphony Orchestra or so many other important events. And I have to say that at the Eventex Awards 2021, that were announced only a few days ago, the Euskalduna Convention Center was awarded in 4 categories: sustainable, city venue, versatile and large. So I can't say anything else but congratulations.
Hello Adela, and hello to all our guests. I'm here at the Euskalduna Bilbao Conference Center, and we are lucky enough to have with us a representative from a PCO from Bilbao Bizkaia. Kaixo, Monica, why is it so important, or rather essential, to have the help of a local PCO when organizing a convention, a congress, or even a meeting with a large number of people?
Well, Maria, a local PCO is the strategic partner for an event. I mean, it's essential to have a local PCO. We know how to fit all the pieces for the convention to go smooth and nice. In the territory, we know the gastronomy, we know the sources that the territory gives us, the culture, and also we know the local suppliers that we can put in contact with the organizer, so everything is smooth and nice.
Of course, an event like this involves very complex organization, and having professionals in the sector by your side gives you peace of mind. Monica, for those who are looking for a place to hold an event, what options does Bilbao Bizkaia offer us as a destination? What do we have here that you might not find so easily in other places, and why do renowned international companies choose us as the venue for their event?
Bilbao is an amazing city. I mean, the whole Bizkaia county is an amazing territory. We have a city which is clean, safe, and sustainable. I mean, you can reach everywhere on foot. You can go from the hotel to the Congress Center, or to the theater, or to the shopping center. You can walk everywhere. And another thing which is very good for us as well is that we have the airport, which is only 12 kilometers away from the center. And there are many operators traveling all over the world from the Bilbao airport. And also the offer of the hotels. We have different categories of hotels in the center of Bilbao also as well. And we have venues that can help conventions of all kinds, from the little ones to the big ones.
Thank you very much, Monica. Let's get to know a little bit the wide range of venues we have in Bilbao, starting where we are, at the Euskalduna Bilbao Conference Center. We can see it in this report. Inaugurated in 1999, the Euskalduna Conference Center is a very unique building, one of the flagships of the new Bilbao of the 21st century. The building was designed to resemble a ship under construction because it stands on the site formerly occupied by the Euskalduna shipyard. Euskalduna Bilbao Conference Center is right in the heart of the city, just a few minutes from the Bilbao International Airport and with great connections via road, rail and sea. Inside this magnificent building, the combination between the work of an excellent team of people and versatile spaces and professional services guarantee the success of any type of event. This center is within walking distance of the majority of hotels in the city. It is very close to some of the great museums in Bilbao and to an attractive range of commercial, culinary and leisure opportunities. And not far from this Euskalduna Bilbao Conference Center, on this promenade of Abando Ibarra, where we can enjoy some of the most attractive urban architectural designs in the world, we find other marvelous buildings that also serve as venues, to make Bilbao Bizkaia one of the most interesting territories for business tourism. This is the Bizkaia Aretoa, which belongs to the University of the Basque Country. This building was designed by the prestigious architect Álvaro Siza and has become one of Bilbao's reference points for scientific and cultural activities, and in the field of event organization. And just a few meters from the Bizkaia Aretoa, we also find the spectacular library of the prestigious University of Deusto, designed by Rafael Moneo. Bilbao Bizkaia has a historical link with industry, innovation and business development, which has made it a reference point for business tourism. In addition to the capacity of its professionals, the variety of venues and unique spaces allow Bilbao Bizkaia to offer different and exclusive options within the event tourism sector, in a balance between business and pleasure. And in this review of some of our venues, the last but not the least, the Iberdrola Tower. This is the tallest building in the Basque Country and the largest of all office skyscrapers in Spain. It is the work of the architect César Pelli, and its facade is covered in 4,800 units of glass designed exclusively for the tower. The Iberdrola Tower is the latest sustainable business hub and is a milestone in the transformation of the city of Bilbao. It has different venues to host a variety of corporate events. The Iberdrola Tower gives companies one of the most complete offers for the organization of acts and events. Activities that can be as spectacular and incomparable as the views of the city from the 24th floor of the tower, 111 meters above the ground.
We've been working so much this morning. Don't you think it's time to eat something? Okay, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay in the city, or maybe shall we go to the mountains, to the sea? Yes, because both are so close to the city that it only takes a very short ride, so don't worry. Just choose your menu, okay? Oh, and I can see that Vanessa has chosen a restaurant in the city, and I can tell she has a good taste, because this is one of the best restaurants in Bilbao, Vanessa.
Yes, one Michelin star restaurant. The kitchen is working hard right now, and it smells so good at this Mina restaurant. Its chef, Álvaro Garrido, is today with us. So hi, Álvaro, and thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks, many thanks.
Well, you were this morning, like every morning, right in front of the restaurant. We have El Mercado de la Ribera, where we were yesterday, remember? So that's where you buy your groceries, because it's very important for you to buy fresh, local, and high-quality groceries, and you do it at the Ribera market.
Yeah, certainly. For us, it's very important this. We have a big commitment with the market, with the environment, and with the sky. And every morning, we go to buy the ingredients for to do the tasting menu.
The tasting menu that changes quite often.
Yeah, we change with the seasons. For example, we are in summer now, and we have the bonito, the white tuna, very local. Yeah, the little pears, like very sweet, and something like this.
Well, you do very innovative and creative cuisine, but you show that it's possible to be very linked, attached to the best traditions of Basque cooking and farming.
Yeah, we're very lucky with this, because for us it's very easy. We every day have a lot of products here. We every day get in touch with our farmers, with our fishermen, with butchers, and now we change the menu. It's certainly very easy.
And so what's the menu today for us?
Okay, I like, usually in summertime, begin the menu with a sheep cheese. Local cheese from Encartaciones. It's a little village in the heart of Bizkaia, and we begin with this.
So we are already starting to open our mouth. We will be right back, so hold on, because we're going to jump to the kitchen and we will show you that first course. See you later.
In Bilbao and in the territory of Bizkaia, gastronomy is alive and enjoyed at the highest level. In the capital, we have elite, groundbreaking and avant-garde restaurants deserving of great distinctions, which attract gourmets from all over the world, and also with the excellence of a more popular cuisine, always careful and based on high-quality raw materials. Likewise, in our restaurants and bars at street level, you can enjoy the famous pinchos, our miniature gastronomic delicacies, always in an unbeatable atmosphere of lively streets and very friendly social relationships. And when we leave Bilbao, all the gastronomic excellence we have enjoyed in the city is reproduced again in the territory of Bizkaia before our eyes and palates. We have a rotisserie restaurant called Etxebarri and located in the beautiful mountain village of Aspe, which specializes in charcoal grilled cuisine, is considered to be the best in the world according to the 50 best list. In the interior of Bizkaia, you can enjoy renowned restaurants and also other more anonymous ones. All of them assure a meticulous preparation and quality of the products. And what can we say about the coast of Bizkaia? Probably one of the best places in the world to enjoy fresh fish and seafood, which are always of supreme quality. The freshness of the products, the professionalism of the sector, and the privileged environment in which the restaurants are located in our territory all provide an unbeatable gastronomic experience in the international circuit. So it's not all about work in Bilbao Bizkaia, so why don't we explore the leisure and after-work possibilities? And I know that something that dazzles and pleases all our visitors is the constant effervescence of our streets, no matter if it is day or night. But on the days when our athletic Club Bilbao plays, oh my God, the flag got tangled, just wait a second. The days when we have match, you can't believe the atmosphere. All the fans go on the street, and it's great, and you are all welcome to join it, especially on the streets surrounding the spectacular Mamés Stadium. It's not only a venue to play soccer, not at all. It's a spectacular venue for any kind of event. And we sent Bart there into the heart of the stadium and the club to show us an experience that we recommend to all our visitors. Atleti!
Hello everyone. Here I am with my friend Carmen in quite an interesting place. This place, people call it the Cathedral. And why is that, Carmen?
Yeah, it's not a joke. The cathedral of our team is very well known with this name because supporters of our club are very, very passionate. But on the other side, they are very fair because they don't hesitate to clap for the competitors if they think they deserve it.
So, can you tell me a little bit about what this thing is called that's the athletic experience? What's it about?
Yeah, the athletic experience is something that you can enjoy during the day, having a wonderful breakfast in the morning. You can go to visit the museum where you can really learn the history of the club and know how it's so special and unique in the world. And also this stadium offered you a very, very options for big events, small or big events. It's a wonderful venue that we have used quite often for our clients.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Apart from that, what are some other fun things you can do in and around Bilbao?
Well, Bilbao is a small, big city, so you can enjoy the good things of the big city, but in a small area. So you can start hiking from the very center of the city, and you can enjoy a boat trip. You can go to museums. You can go to the nice neighborhoods, go shopping. Also, we have two big events in the city. We have the BBK Live, which is a musical festival in July, and also the Aste Nagusia, which means the big week that is held in August, and it's a real party where you can have fun and enjoy like the citizens, like the Bilbao people.
Wow, Carmen, that sounds awesome. Let's take a look at some footage to see how it really is.
In those images, you know how much we Basque love to socialize, and we especially appreciate our terraces. And given that we have mild temperatures all throughout the year, we can enjoy them no matter if it's spring, winter or summer. But it's going to show us how inviting the atmosphere can get at those terraces.
Bilbao is a vibrant city that's full of activity that's going to make you an offer you just can't refuse. For example, this Friday. Well, as you can see, maybe not exactly just a fried egg, because you can see there's a wide variety of other delectable snacks. Apa Jose.
Opa Bar, ¿qué tal?
Bien. Just out of curiosity, do foreign tourists enjoy these kinds of pinchos?
Estos pinchos gustan a todo tipo de extranjeros. Hay unos que se pelean por los de foie, hay otros que se pelean por los de producto nuestro, anchoa, guindilla, en general los de huevo, que son los que nos dan la fama.
So, we could say maybe that different people from different countries might like different kinds of pinchos?
Bueno, pues los franceses quieren más el foie. Los ingleses, que no les gustan los de chipirón, que son oscuros, pero les gusta todo lo demás. Los alemanes comen de todo. En general nos piden producto nuestro de aquí. Pero bueno, ahora sal fuera con la cañita que te voy a llevar unos pinchitos y me vas a decir cuál es el que más te gusta.
Perfect. Awesome. Good. I'm here with 3 foreigners who are studying here in Bilbao. I'm just going to ask a couple of questions to see what their experience is like living here. Would you say that Bilbao is a safe city?
Yes, actually really safe. You can go walk here in your bike, whatever, take the metro, you always feel safe, even at night. You can walk next to the river, it's really fun.
Awesome. What would you say about the mentality of the people who live in Bilbao? Are they welcoming? What would you say?
Yes, I think in Bilbao there is an open mind mentality and gay-friendly. They are very kind.
And lastly, what would you say about leisure, fun stuff to do in the city, your experience?
There's a lot of things you can do. You can enjoy a walk along the river, stay in the park, go to museums and learn a lot about Euskalduna culture, and even go to restaurants, enjoy pinchos.
Well, that being said, I guess we're just gonna have to go have some pinchos.
back now to our live connection with Vanessa and Alvaro at the Mina restaurant. And given that this is a Michelin-starred restaurant, and of course because of the quality that we enjoy here in any product in the Basque Country, I'm sure that any recipe would be an absolute delicacy in your hands, Alvaro. And Vanessa, hello.
I feel I'm the luckiest person at this Match Live Bilbao Bizkaia, because I'm about to try the first creation that Álvaro Garrido and his team behind us are preparing today for us. So Álvaro, what are you cooking for us today?
Okay, I always begin with a strong flavors for open your mouth. We have a sheep cheese, a cream, with a lot of toppings. It's an explosion of flavor in your mouth, with hazelnuts like this. Okay, pumpkin oil, citrus, apple, and kumquat.
Kumquat.
Yes, a little citric for China.
Okay, so not everything is local. The cheese is local.
Yeah, I always like a combined mix flavors for other continents with my travels around the world with the local products.
But the base is local.
Always. The cookery, the table, the environment, all is local.
Yeah, that's true, because the table where we were speaking before, and I said, well, you have such nice dishes, and he said that everything is made in Bizkaia, actually.
Yeah. We have several handcrafted persons who work with us, and we design the cookery, the table, and the menu. The paper of the menu is from the market. It's the paper that you involve the sardines, the fish.
So mostly local restaurant, one Michelin star restaurant, as you can see. How do your clients react to your creations?
I think that they enjoy with us. For us, it's the most important. Our guests always come to Mina.
Because there's such a big creativity that sometimes you never know.
Yeah. They want always the taste, the local products, and the taste of Bizkaia.
That's what they appreciate the most. Well, I think I have to try it, because I can't wait anymore. So it's the first explosion in the mouth of creativity at this Mina restaurant. Oh my God. Great, so good. Yeah, because, oh, now the hazelnut. It's like different steps in the same dish, actually.
This is sweet, it's strong. Open your mouth while begin the menu.
Well, I have to stop because I have to continue eating. So this is it for this moment. Thank you very much, Álvaro. We still have like 40 more dishes in this morning menu, right?
Yeah, you should. you should try.
Okay. So it's time for us to continue having lunch. See you later.
Oh yes, Vanessa, take advantage that you are there and finish that delicious dish. Bye-bye, Vanessa and Alvaro. Thank you so much. I'm jealous of her. I wish I could try it as well. Okay, I don't know you, but by now I'm getting quite tired. We've worked so much. We had a stroll along the streets, enjoying the atmosphere in the terraces. We had something to eat. And now we have to rest, don't you think? Because resting is absolutely important to wake up fresh in the morning. And the good thing in Bilbao Bizkaia is that you can choose great accommodations, no matter if it is in the city, in the mountains, or in the sea. And in all of them, comfort is guaranteed. In the city of Bilbao and around the capital, we can find a wide range of excellent hotels and accommodations. In Bilbao, there is always a good location with immediate access to any area or symbolic point of the city. We have historic buildings that are vintage as well as traditional, together with modern avant-garde establishments.
The experience of staying in Bilbao is always satisfactory, thanks to the architecture and equipment of our hotels, as well as the professionalism and warmth of the people who work in the sector. Likewise, the interior of our territory is very easily accessible from Bilbao, and thanks to this, our visitors can live other experiences, varied and original in terms of accommodation, whether it is in the mountains, forests or valleys, or even in our villas, which offer calm, tranquility and monumental surroundings. And last but not least, the pleasure of staying on the nearby Biscay coast. We have accommodation in the heart of our beautiful coastal villages, right on the beach, and also on the slopes of our green mountains overlooking the sea. A complete and irresistible offer of accommodation in the city, sea and mountains.
So, in addition to an excellent gastronomy and a great accommodation offer, the good thing about Bilbao Bizkaia is that it's very well connected to Europe because of its city airport, the Cantabric Sea, and of course a very efficient road and rail network. The city airport is only 12 kilometers away from the capital city, from Bilbao, and it's connected to the main capitals in Europe. Let's have a look. These are some of the destinies, the capitals in Europe that are connected with Bilbao with an direct flight. And also most of the important flying companies fly to and from Bilbao daily. So if you want to join a convention or any kind of event, you just jump in an airplane and suddenly here you are. For example, Milan and Zurich are only a 2-hour flight, some other capitals even less. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to open our question and answer session. Okay, I have to greet our expert here on set, and today we have Kepa Olavarrieta again. So good to see you back here. He is the head of the Bilbao Convention Bureau, and Adrián Vicente, you are an accommodation specialist. Good morning and welcome to you both. So let's start with the questions that we got. I'm going to check. And I have to say, that we have so many questions. Thank you very much for your participation. We really appreciate it because that means that you find everything that what we are doing helpful and that you find it interesting. So let's go with the first question for Kepa. Thomas from Stuttgart wants to know what type of MICE event is Bilbao Bizkaia ideal as a destination for?
Yeah, this is something which, well, there are many possible answers, but in fact, any type of event in connection, our favorite events are those in close connection with our main business activities in the city, of course. But I mean, in terms of format, we are really experienced by hosting any type of product presentation, conferences, congresses, events. Nowadays, you know, there are more and more different types of formats, and they tend to be more and more creative, and cities, and in this particular case Bilbao, try to adapt to all these new formats. So in conclusion, I think that Bilbao is ready for all types of events, all types of formats.
Great. So another question coming this time from Milan. Paulina wants to know, what does it mean for the MICE client to have an international brand in the city? I guess she asks about hotels. Adrián?
I think so.
Yeah?
This is a very common question when we are promoting the city all around the world. And I think it's important for the clients. This is a guarantee for them. They can know the high quality standard that, in this case, for example, Marriott has. And I think it's also important for the city to have the opportunity to have an international hotel and one of the biggest hotels out of collection in Europe.
Great. And now, look at this. Given that we are in a live connection, we are going to take advantage of it. And we have a professional who wants to join us here on set, virtually in this case. Good morning. Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, if I can hear you?
Yes, hello, we can hear you too.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you and see you.
Great. Where are you from? Where are you calling us from?
From Lyon, in France.
Oh, so beautiful. And what's your name, please?
My name is Mireille, my first name, and my surname, Burstyn.
Great. Welcome to Bilbao Bizkaia. Next time, I hope that you join us here on set so that you can enjoy everything that Bilbao has to offer. And now, your time for your question, please.
Yeah, I asked what are the cancellation policies regarding accommodation, also food, beverages, and also maybe services at the time of COVID, yes, in case we undergo a PCR test before coming, but maybe on arrival too, I don't know if it's compulsory in Bilbao. And if somebody happens to be positive and we need to be in quarantine, what happens regarding cancellation?
That's a great question, because given that we are in the middle of this special situation with COVID, I'm sure this is a concern that many of our visitors have.
Okay,
So
I'll take this one.
we're going to answer now. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. Thanks for the question. I think that we all agree that in this moment it's very important to work together to reactivate the tourism. Not only my company, but I think all the companies in Bilbao have worked hard to make the cancellation policies as flexible as possible. And I think our aim is to achieve a win-win contract with the clients. So we are open to deal individually each contract to try to make a win-win with you.
Did that answer to your question, Mireille?
Yeah, but do hoteliers, for example, have an insurance, or do we need to take an insurance ourselves?
In this case, we don't used to have, we have a new clause in the contracts to make sure that the event is possible. In case the event is not possible due to the pandemic, we can postpone it and we can keep for example, all the same details of the event for the next year or for the upcoming months.
Yeah, if there is a problem before, but during the stay, if somebody happens to be positive, yes, what happens if we are in quarantine?
Yeah, we have a protocol. Our company has implemented, and I think all the companies in Bilbao, a protocol for these issues. And if you have to be in quarantine, we'll provide you all the help you need to be safe and stay strong and keep safe as possible.
Thank you so much, Mireille. We really appreciate your participation.
Thank you.
And good luck. Enjoy your day at Lyon. See you next time, hopefully here in Bilbao. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, thanks.
Great. Okay, let's continue because we have so many questions that we have to move on. The next one comes from London. Guy wants to know, how does leisure fit into the destination into the destination's propositions or possibilities?
Okay, that's a good question. We used to attend MICE events, and we know it's not only important the business part of the event, but also the leisure part of the event, when you can engage with your colleague or with the local community. And I think in Bilbao there are plenty of activities you can enjoy, not only cultural, but also gastronomic activities, or even some more adventure activities that you can do within a few minutes in the area.
That's always very attractive for our visitors. Okay, next question from Rotterdam. Ronald wants to know if there are any developments planned in short term that can be shared with us today, Kepa.
Of course, they can be shared. Yeah, well, we said in the previous interview that Bilbao is a city in permanent evolution, and this is also the case. In terms of the urban development of the city, there are very interesting new projects around the river, for example, where plenty of activities will be possible within a few months. At the same time, some of the parks around the city, like Archanda area, are also subject of very ambitious plan to try to activate precisely the leisure activities Adrian referred to. And also we have some new, a new area, which is the island of Zorrozaurre, which is also a new development area in the city with the settlement of new industries, and it is a really a really nice project for the coming years. And in terms of our activity, also we are pleased to announce the presence of new hotel companies in the city. Apart from Marriott, which started its operations recently, we'll have a Radisson hotel shortly, and some other interesting openings, right? Just within a few months, they will be a reality.
Wow, but Bilbao keeps on going, right? And I'm sure that in a few years, again, some areas will be completely different, as we already well had the same experience in the past. Let's move on. This time we go to Germany, and again wants to know, what do my clients value the most about the destination Bilbao Bizkaia? Adrian.
Okay, as hotelier, what I've realized talking with our clients, that for them it's very important that you can walk around the city in a very short distance. I mean, you can go from the hotel to the venue in a few minutes, or from the venue to the gala dinner in a few minutes. You don't need to arrange transfers. I think that's very important for them, not only for the attendees, but also for the agencies that have to organize the event. And I would like to add on that it's very important that Bilbao is a very safe city, and that makes things easier for the organizer and for the attendees.
Definitely, this is something that we have to remark. Bilbao is a safe city for all type of customers, and we are very proud of that, because even for us, the inhabitants, it's very easy to go out at night. No matter, you feel safe always. And we have another guest, live virtual connection from, hello, good morning, where are you this time?
Hi, I'm from Cork in Ireland.
Oh, hello. What's your name?
It's Paul Dawson.
Paul, welcome. We really appreciate that you connect us from Ireland. And now is your turn to make your question. Thank you.
Hi, I have two small questions. First, how long has MICE been available and taking part in Bilbao? And second of all, when do you hope to restart your conferences post-COVID in a safe manner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, particularly this last question is an excellent question. Of course, we're all looking forward to the normal activity, at least as we used to have. Well, we have to point out that we must be patient. We have to admit that still we will need a few months to have our normal activity. But it's also true, we feel really enthusiastic at the moment, because we have lots of projects. We're being contacted by many planners from all over the world, and particularly we see that, same as Adrian mentioned before, that it is a common interest, not having problems with the COVID situation. It's also a common interest of both organizers and destinations to be successful in the new reality, with new formats, with this new reality. I see that there are very nice, interesting proposals, really innovative and ambitious, and well, we're really proud of being your partners, right? So, yeah, we're ready for everything.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. We really appreciate it. You got in touch with us from Ireland. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Great. I'm so glad that people are connecting us from all over Europe, right? It makes us very happy, because that means that everything we are saying is being spread out. So I hope that very soon people will start coming here to enjoy us, and we can also meet them. We always love to meet new people from all over the world. Our last question, Ola from Malmo wants to know, what is not to be missed in Bilbao Bizkaia by anyone attending a MICE event? That's a hard question. I couldn't choose one thing.
Well, yeah, it's a difficult question because we could list so many things you cannot miss. But of course, I think that there's a very good and simple piece of advice, and it is just try to come and enjoy the city. Go out, feel the streets, feel the reality of Bilbao. Take our transport. It's very easy to move around, and just choose anything. For sure, you'll enjoy it. It's very easy.
That's true. The thing is that when you travel, wherever you travel, if it's for work, no matter what, you also want to see the place where you are at, enjoy it, and Bilbao offers so many things.
You can find very interesting surprises anywhere at any time, right? And I think that it's worth trying.
So, Kepa and Adrián, thank you very much for joining us, for your time and your experience. It's been very, very interesting. I have to say goodbye now to you both because we don't have time to answer any more questions here on set. Bye-bye. But I have to say that all of them will be answered, and you will find those answers in the website. So, we are coming to an end. We have to say goodbye for now, but please let me remind you that from now on and until the 8th of June, you have the opportunity to take part in the virtual match, which is a workshop that will put you in contact with a very wide range of private companies from Bilbao Bizkaia. All of them are experts in our destination, and they will help you with anything you need. And remember that today we still have another virtual date. It is at 3 o'clock this afternoon because we are going to make a wonderful trip to inland Bizkaia to discover the many natural treasures that it has to offer. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, and I'll see you a little bit later. Bye-bye. Enjoy your lunch.